Good evening.
What's up, Bradley?
What's
What's up,
going
Bradley?
on? Hold on one second now. Me, I might actually connect I think my wireless mic might be nicer. I
That one's
see
okay.
I see you with your big fuck off mic, and I'm like, shh.
Bro, this looks like a sexual toy.
Very wow. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, hold on one second. Let's see. I think, yeah, I'll do this. This might be nicer. Might just be a little bit more clear and coherent. Um, let's see. Is that working? Do you want allow? Let's see, does this work? So you actually also, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, I think it's gonna work. Now I don't know if it's charging because it is low, but I have it connected to my laptop, but we'll see. I mean, if it doesn't, then I'll just have it charged for next time. But anyways,
That
okay.
one's nice.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the mic you're using right now.
Oh nice. Okay, cool.
How you been?
Good. Busy, busy. Molly's starting crash tomorrow, so this week I've had her, but from like until all pretty much until she's awake, like in the morning until she goes to bed, and then in between that, I'm like doing the bit of work that I can get done. So I've only got to the gym like gosh once for one proper workout this week, maybe twice, once and then a quick one. So I've kind of just taken this week as a deload because of that.
That's a nice way of putting it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no harm. No harm. I'm excited to get back to the gym. But I noticed that taking the time off, it was more like I wanted to go to the gym just to go to the gym, but I actually felt quite good not being in the gym. Whereas a lot of the time, there's a difference between you feeling like you're gonna go and have a good workout and it's exciting. You're like, oh my God, get me in there. And then like you just wanting to go for the sake of going. Maybe it's even because just habit, that's what you do.
Yeah.
Even though it could be the case that you shouldn't, if that makes
How's
sense.
your yeah. What's your approach to deloads? Like do you deload often?
No, uh, so I don't plan them. I don't think if I think that if someone is planning you to deload every 4 to 6 weeks, it doesn't really make any sense because it's like why? Like it.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
if they're getting stronger? Why would you deload and they're feeling great and they're sleeping fine and their appetite's okay and their mood's good and their joints are feeling fine? It's like there's just
yeah.
no logic in it at all. But I just deload either unintentionally, like I had to do this week, or if I feel like workouts. See, I can push through a lot, and an issue with me is I tend to do too much, and I just feel like I just love the feeling of it being hard. So when I'm in there and I begin to feel like I've to like it's like a bit of a chore to push. Do you get what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
get that for like 2 or 3 sessions. If like things just aren't clicking, mind most of the connection isn't there. Like I'm kind of like beginning to shy away from going as heavy. Then I think to myself, okay, maybe I just need to work at 60%. And I do that for like a week. For
Yeah.
like my 4 or 5 sessions I have that week. I'll just train. I won't go. I won't do as many like top heavy sets and like a back off. So I'll kind of work at like 60% and just let the CNS recover and let my joints and tendons also recover. So that's kind of what I would do.
You don't think your body sort of like self-regulates itself? So like if you're not at 100% in that specific training session, um, but then you go back and you do the exact same training session and you find that you're actually like as strong as you were before that session happened. Like what I'm trying to ask is you don't think your body naturally deloads itself?
No, I do 100%. I think that's a really good point that you're making, and I think that is kind of going off what I'm saying as well. What I'm saying is when the thought of like on those days where performance isn't there and like my ability to lift heavy shit goes down, what instead of like instead of just like fuck like just trying it anyways, but knowing that I shouldn't because shit is just a bit sore and I'm just not fully there. Instead of doing that, I just accept what my body is telling me to do. Does that
Yeah,
make sense?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
just listening to my body, and generally if I get that once, I
yeah.
might have that like then I might have that like the next day as well. When I say a full week, I generally don't really need to do that. Usually what tends to happen is when that occurs, I'll take the foot off the gas for a couple of days. I'll do like one or two sessions that aren't like as heavy. There'll probably be like a G rest day then anyways. I'll take that. And I usually come in then and like hammer my legs and have like an unbelievable workout. And that's simply just because legs are what I'm trying to work. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I
Yeah, what
don't
about you?
deload. I don't deload.
No?
No,
No, like yeah, I don't
I can't
take
do it.
scheduled deloads or
No,
I
no,
don't
I
really
get what you're
even
saying.
track them. I just take the I just don't like I just accept that I'm a bit of a bitch in the gym today and I
Yeah,
just kind of go with it.
yeah, I don't do it at all. I don't
Yeah.
have like those program deloads as well, like every 8 to 12 weeks or
Doesn't
whatever.
make sense.
I can't do it. Like I can't do it. I've even heard I think Menno, Menno, the scientist.
Menno.
Yeah,
No.
Menno. Let me see his name here. Um, Menno. I'm gonna butcher his name. Hanselmans.
No, I don't know him.
No, let me share
Go
the
on.
screen.
Enlighten me.
So, he. Let me just share here. Screen. He actually likes this guy here. Can you see him?
Okay. Yeah, I
He
can see
actually
this.
likes. He actually mentioned muscle specific deloads. So instead of deloading for the whole week, just that training session. So like let's say just deload for chest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he says there's an actual benefit to that. Uh,
You see, here's the not so much a caveat, but like there's exceptions to every rule, right? So when I'm telling you that I feel like I can't go as hard and I can't push and I just need to take the foot off the gas, usually that's not so much because the gym, right? I train like 4 times a week for 45 minutes to an hour. So it's not like that shouldn't like if the human body needs like fucking 6 days to like sit on its arse because you've done like 3 or 4 hours of something at a high intensity, then like there's no way we would have survived. We had to get to the point where we are now, right? We're much more
yeah,
durable and physically capable than that, right? So what I'm kind of getting at is like lifestyle, right? So you travel or your sleep is kind of shit maybe because of travel and like you kind of have like a shit night or two of sleep or my baby kind of is having like a rough night or she's up at 5 o'clock and I didn't get to sleep till 12 and do you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
that might go on for a day or two and I just know that I'm not going to go in and go like fucking doing stupid sets on squats that day. Does that make
yeah,
sense?
yeah,
And
yeah,
I don't push myself. I don't take an extra scoop of pre-workout to push to that. I used to, and I used to then just kind of end up with like knee pain and fucking wrist
yeah.
pain from
Ends
benching. I
up in
just take it
injury. Yeah,
easy. Yeah,
usually ends up in injury.
it so does, and
Yeah,
people overcomplicate injury, and it's just if you want to not get injured, you need to sleep and you need to eat.
yeah.
You know.
That's it. So we are short on time. I've got a few things for us to talk about.
Oh,
So
cool, great,
first,
lovely, amazing.
the first thing, yeah, let's talk bodybuilding, bro.
Cool, let's do it.
Urs going to the open. What do you think about that?
Oh my God, I saw that.
Did you see
Yeah.
that? Yeah. I have two opinions in regards to that, right?
Okay.
So first one, mental health, of course. I completely agree with him. If it's not something that he's not, he really needs to push that hard to hit weight to the point where he ends up burning muscle, and it's pretty much work that he had to put from.
Can I interject really quickly? I don't mean to
Yeah,
interrupt, but I also feel like he always ends up looking flatter than he like I feel like he has to flatten out a little bit. Like he can't let himself fill
yeah,
out. Do you ever notice that? I feel like he does
uh-huh,
look a bit flatter. He has in the past. And I think
yeah,
that could be because he can't really afford to just push carbs a little bit more, the days coming before.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
from a mental health standpoint, and as well as a progress standpoint, I completely agree with him. Like if he wants to keep on building muscle and actually being a bodybuilder, he needs to put on he needs to put on muscle. He needs to go up uh, one division, and that's for him. That's open. Now, from a title standpoint, it's like he's so close to winning the O. Like he only has Mike right now and potentially Ramon. But the thing is, it's like Jay Cutler used to say, everyone like no one's unbeatable, right? A perfect example of that is Ramon last year. He ended up fourth because he missed the mark. And the same thing could happen to Mike. Now, we're talking about a very strong Mike Summerfield here. But like I said, like this guy was third place last year. I'm talking about Urs. He was third place last year. And he's just so close, man. Sebum's not a threat anymore, you know?
But see, I this is what I think. I think that he cares less about just placing for I could be wrong. Okay. But I think that he's quite I feel like he's quite an emotive person. He's kind of like he was on you have you ever watched Hani Rambod's podcast, The Truth?
Yeah.
He was on that and he just had like he just seems like a really kind of like I don't know, like he cares a lot about his emotions, how he feels and how he thinks,
That's the one
and
he talked about his father in that one, isn't
he
it?
did talk about his father.
Yeah.
He did, yeah. So I think that not so much that he's emotionally fragile, but he cares too much about kind of maintaining, which is a really good thing. Like just like a sense of like happiness and like mental, like positive mental health. And I think that he's weighing, right, I could get first, but no matter if I get first or not, I'm going to feel horrible doing so. Do I want to feel horrible trying to achieve something? Is that kind of what this is about? Like, is that what the journey's about? Like feeling crap, feeling poor mentally? Like why would no one wants to do anything if it's going to ruin their mental health? And if it really will ruin his mental health, what's worth that?
That's true. That's a really good point.
Do you kind of get what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
it's so hard to see because people just see this guy who can just achieve something great, but his in his like in his mind, his great achievement is being happy, right? And if he's thinking, well, I can move up to open because I gain weight. Yeah, his off seasons he gets fucking huge anyway, so I'm sure he can and see how he does there. If he can maintain proportion and stuff and just gain some size, I can see him doing really, really well. And it's a new adventure. I think he likes battling Sebum as well. He'd always talk about that and he loved that
Yeah.
experience. I don't think he so much cares about getting first now. I think that kind of that journey is kind of over for him.
Yeah. I think
Mm.
that's one of the reasons why Brion didn't go to 212. He wanted to try Classic a few more times before making that call. And this
Mhm.
was this was something that he brought up like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know if you remember that. But anyways, then we have Chris Bumstead saying that the top 10 would look the top 10 open would look a lot different if
Oh, I saw that.
classic competitors took a year off. I think he's kind of exaggerating there.
Okay, I think if Mike Summerfield had like an extra, I don't know, fucking 20 pounds, 20, 30 pounds on him, he'd look absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. He did. But like a year off, do you think that's enough? Like one off
No,
season?
I don't think so.
Yeah. And it's only a select few. It's not all of the classic lineup. I'd say
No.
Mike because of his structure.
Hmm.
Um, Ramon, definitely Ramon. But you see, Ramon, he doesn't have wide clavicles. He's not a wide guy.
No, no, he's not. No, I don't know. I don't even know if it would kind of go on his frame. Maybe. I don't know, maybe. But I don't know.
Mm,
I'm sorry, I don't know if he could fill out his frame enough.
I think he can.
Do you think so?
I think he can, bro. Ramon's crazy. Have you seen his off-season shape?
He does look ridiculous in his off season,
It
to be
looks
fair. He
ridiculous.
does. He does. He does. He does. He does.
You also have that the Spanish guy, Josema, I think it's his name. Well, Josema.
Oh
uh,
fuck.
top
No.
5 in the Olympia last year in Classic Olympia.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, and
He's
then but
crazy.
also
This guy,
speaking,
look, this guy's 22 or 23 years old.
is that all he is?
Yeah, it's,
Oh,
it's insane, bro.
oh, how do I don't that doesn't make any sense.
I don't know how. It's crazy.
Mm, yeah, yeah. I wonder, I wonder, there's, they have to be like, I don't know. Maybe they're like super ridiculous hyper responders, and they've been like on
Look,
fucking gear for like
there's
a
a
year or two and
there's a
blew up.
coach there. There's a coach in Spain. He likes to go heavy on stuff. Francisco Espin is his name. He likes to go heavy. He's the coach
And the
of,
Brazilians like that as well.
yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Actually, it's the opposite. The
Oh, is that what it
Brazilians,
is?
they're very low dose right now.
Are they conservative?
They love Deca though. They love Deca for
Oh,
some reason. Yeah. 2-to-1 ratio.
to test.
Yeah.
Mm.
For some reason they love Deca. But
Yeah, but see, the thing is, I can see that kind of ratio working well for someone like me, who
mhm.
I can't run test high at all. Unless I've got something managing estrogen really well. But like, if I can't run test like above like 150, 160 without problems.
I've never, oh, really?
A week. Yeah.
A week. Okay, a week.
Hmm.
Um no, yeah, I think from what I listen to, they're very conservative, yeah.
Hmm.
Um but that's also going to depend on what is your conservative, because for me, like I hear their cycles, they're pretty basic. Um but some of them, a lot of 212 guys, they're with this Spanish coach, right? And he goes he goes hard on the protocols. It's like that guy. What
Matt
was
Jansen.
no Ronnie Coleman's coach? What was his name
Oh
again?
God, I've no idea.
Uh, anyways, yeah, he was the same. And I think, look, I think that's fair enough. Like we're talking about open bodybuilding and 212. These guys, they need to run high dosages.
Have you seen Nick Walker lately?
I've seen him lately. Yeah,
Is it because he's bald? Or maybe it's because
his
he's like
head. You
300
mean
pounds of muscle.
his head? You mean like he's
Yeah,
getting
I feel like
shorter,
he just
right?
immediately looked bigger once he went bald.
How tall is he?
He's like 5'5", I think.
Oh, really?
Uh,
Is he about the same height as Derek?
I think he's only. I think he might be 5'4". Oh no, he's not. I think he's 5 foot
Seven?
7.
7? Yeah, I'd say
In
7.
So 1.7 meters, and then in freedom units, that's he's. Oh God, sorry, hold on. What the fuck? Sorry, hold on, dude. 5 foot 7.
5'7", yeah.
So he's
That's what I
taller than I
thought.
thought.
This is the guy like the Spanish guy.
Oh, I saw him. Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
you do really well in the open. But this guy's insane, man.
Yeah, he's the dude with the freaky conditioning, isn't he?
Yeah. He's one of the very few that could be really dangerous in the open division. But other than that, look, Terrence, Rough Diesel, no chance, bro.
No, he's way too small.
And he's got a lot of he still has a lot of he can build a lot of muscle still being in classic.
He's got another. I think he put on 10 pounds. He's another 10 or something like that. Or I could be
Yeah,
wrong, but
it's just like Keon.
yeah, Keon Pearson. Yeah.
Keon Pearson at 212. They're like, "Oh, why don't you move to the open?" He's like, "Cause I got plenty of room to grow. Like, why
Hmm.
would I why would I give up my title
But
to go to the open?"
he's in such a good spot at 212 right now.
Oh, he is. Have you seen him guest posing with Samson the other a few months ago?
No, but recently did you see? I saw Terrence I think it was Terrence guest posing with I he's I follow him all the time, and I'm fucking brain farting right now. You know him, classic second at the Arnold.
Second at the Arnold Classic
Hmm.
this year.
Mm-hmm. Wait, no, what is that? Hold on. You know who I'm on about? Oh, you do. Hold on. The American dude. He's got the son who's like fucking 3 or 4 years old. He used to be in the
Logan.
army. He smokes weed out his back when he's like lifting weights and shit.
It's not Logan, is it?
It is Logan. Yeah,
Logan?
yeah.
Logan Franklin?
Logan Franklin. He
Okay.
gets posed at Terrence Ruff and looks really cool.
Yeah, yeah,
He's a really good poser too.
he is. Yeah, I actually don't follow him. I don't follow Logan.
I kind of follow him because he has like it resonates with me. He's got like the young kid and stuff, and it's just kind of cool. I'm like,
Okay.
look at that! Like I want to be like that. I want to be like that. I just need 40 pounds more muscle.
But going back to Nick, shall we educate some people here on this new game changer peptide?
Retatrutide. Yeah.
Have you looked it up?
Hey,
Like,
I
have you
haven't
done
looked
some research
into too
about it?
much of the actual like literature itself, but I've just seen a lot of people's anecdotes and people running it at doses as low as like a milligram and getting really good results. But one thing that really surprised me with it is not only is it, you know, is it good for, when you're trying to like fucking get shredded, but lipids,
Lipid profile, yeah,
LDL, huge decrease.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, hook me up to that shit, man.
And we can only see the good right now, which is great. I mean, it's something new and it's
That's
still being studied.
true, but then I'm like seriously, what's gonna happen? Like if something is improving, if something is improving the biggest cause of mortality in humans, like not like most people die from heart disease, right?
Yeah, true.
If it greatly reduces that risk in people, then there's like what downside could outweigh that? It'd have to be something really,
Yeah.
really bad, like you get fucking cancer or something.
And it feels like they're coming up with stuff to counter a lot of the anabolics, like a lot of what the anabolics actually do, right? Because a lot, like most of the death related bodybuilders, sorry, forgot to English there. A lot of bodybuilders' deaths are related to cardiovascular diseases, right? So a heart attack or
Yeah,
um,
that's generally the two things that get bodybuilders is cholesterol really bad for a long time and blood pressure.
yeah, true. So it's funny because all of these peptides, they're helping countering all of that. Um, so for those of you who don't know, retatrutide is a triple agonist peptide. It works on GLP-1, GIP, and glucagon, right? So this is groundbreaking because we only had um, what's the name of the GLP-1?
Tirzepatide.
Wasn't tirzepatide GLP and GIP? Was it just GLP-1?
Oh fuck. I no, I don't know.
Ozempic. Ozempic's the one.
Oh yeah. What's the other word for it again? Wait. Semaglutide.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one. So
Yeah.
Ozempic was a GLP-1 agonist, and the problem with that is that yes, it would cut your appetite, but people would feel sick, so you wouldn't be able to
Mhm.
train.
You get nauseous.
Bodybuilders, you wouldn't be able to train, you wouldn't be able to eat. So what's the point, right? And then they came up with um, tirzepatide, so GLP and GIP-1, GLP-1, sorry, and GIP agonist. Now you do get the appetite cutting effect, just like Ozempic, but you don't feel sick
Mm.
because of the GIP, right? And now you have glucagon, triple agonist, right? So with glucagon in a normal scenario, right, it raises blood sugar, promotes fat breakdown, and increases energy expenditure. So it's like you're literally in a deficit. Think with me, like this is perfect. Like you're on a deficit, you're eating less than 200 grams of carbs a day, but you're energetic, bro. You have energy to train, and because of that, you're not going to feel moody, going to feel great, have a great time with your missus, with your family,
Hmm.
and be on prep.
Wow. Utopia.
Man, for bodybuilders, like one of the guys said when I talked about it with uh, one of my friends, he said the ones that were able to do it without are now going to be even more insane on stage. I kind of disagree with that. I think it's just going to be easier to be on stage, to get to the stage.
Yeah, I think that honestly, I I think people people need to realize that like there comes a point with getting lean where if you get any leaner, you die.
Yeah.
Like
Like I
you
don't
will
think
strip your heart of all the visceral fat that it needs, and you will die. So I think people need to go more, more, more. How can we get more, more, more shredded? It's like there's only so lean you can get, and at the same time, it's like I think what it's gonna do is it's gonna make getting to that like breaking point a bit more manageable. But like there'll come a point where no drug is gonna like out fucking like out signal and out fucking work your like instinctive desire to eat because if you don't, you'll die. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah.
But it goes back to what I was saying. Like you'll just get shredded without suffering as much. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not about oh I'll be able to get an extra percent off. No, it's not about that. Because
Mm-mm.
bodybuilding is also about balance. You have to be shredded, but you have to be muscular. And if you're too much of one or the other, you'll
Hmm.
lose,
Yeah.
right? So, man, yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Are you gonna use it?
Oh, I'll try. I'll try for sure. But I think it's gonna be kind of pricey, you know?
Y- Yeah, no, see, that's the thing. It's like depends on how much you take, how much you're using. You know, I think that if you want to get the lipid benefits, it won't be expensive.
It won't be expensive, right?
No, because it does that in a small dose, and I
But
think
uh, I can also use other stuff for lipid benefits.
Ezetimibe, I always pronounce them wrong. Ezetimibe, is that whatever the fuck you want to call it, is great. That's another great one. Yeah, but statins and stuff aren't that great. I feel like
Mm,
they're kind of I don't now maybe this is worse and there's not enough literature, but statins are kind of I don't know if I like them. There's
yeah,
something about them I'm just not a big fan of.
true.
Yeah.
There's another one that I'd love to try. SLUPP 332 Sloop. Sloop.
I haven't heard of that.
No? SLU?
No. I've heard of SLU, but I don't know if that's what it's referring to. But clearly, I don't know anything about it either way. So
I think SLU is a SARM. It sounds like a
it
SARM.
sounds very much like a SARM. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see here.
I take a natural statin inhibitor or whatever the fuck it is. It's called monocolin K.
Oh, I do take that.
Yeah, nice.
But you take that with coenzyme Q10, right?
You do. Yeah. You sure do.
Uh, yeah, so I take it with coenzyme, yeah. You have to. I was taking it without coenzyme before, but
It
then I found
doesn't it not deplete your levels? So does it not
yeah.
deplete CoQ10? Yeah. So and you
So
definitely don't want to have too low of that. Like that's really, really fucking important.
basically, right, SLUPP 332, we're talking in code right now,
Okay.
mimics exercise activity, bro. So imagine you right now where you are, sitting down, talking to me, but your body is literally running.
What?
Like it mimics the effects of exercise.
So to me, that's now here's the thing. here's my question. If it mimics the effects of exercise, and it's mimicking the effects of exercise all day, and I'm also exercising during the day myself,
Yeah,
there has to be some level of systemic fatigue that's going on,
maybe. But the thing is,
or oxidative stress, because
we have to look at things in all of these drugs, medications, whatever you want to call them, SARMs, peptides, whatever.
you don't play for
They-
free.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm gonna say is they're for obese people, like
Mhm.
extreme obese people that need to get to a certain weight and they cannot literally move. Like they're put into a fat loss program where their exercise activity is literally to clap for 15 minutes because that's the only way they can burn energy.
Yeah.
So by creating, let's go with code again, SLUPP332, you're
Slurp.
mimicking sloop, yeah. You're literally mimicking the effects of exercise of exercise. So you're literally helping them burn some extra fat to help them do the operation that they want to do and whatever. And
Okay.
then there's us, bodybuilders, meatheads that just want to get on stage lean and diced and huge, right?
Which
That
is
will,
making me believe that it might not be that expensive because it might not need to be ran that high. Now again,
yeah,
it just depends. But like the way I see it is, if I am going to run something that's going to really impact HDL and LDL, I should also only do so if I can invest in things that are going to offset that effect. You
yeah.
know, because you should care about your health as much as you care about muscle.
But
You know
I
that
think
kind of
there's a positive effect on lipids as well with
slurpy slurp.
sloop.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh,
let me just look it up here. Uh, yeah. Some preliminary research shows that sloop may positively affect heart health, improving blood pressure and lipid profiles, similar to those seen in individuals who engage in consistent aerobic workouts.
huh. Interesting.
Yeah, isn't it?
See, I honestly think that if you're doing a cycle, and you take your health subs, you take your CoQ10, you take your NAC, any liver shit. If you're taking orals, you take all that jazz, your omegas, yada 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 yada. I think that if you do all of that and then take, we'll say, 20 to 40 mgs of telmisartan, and then a low dose of potentially not tirzepatide, retatrutide, or something else that like, or maybe what you said, that is a really good um like a lipid improver, right? If you can take those two things successfully in a cycle, I think you will offset pretty much everything you should be worried about.
Everything.
Yeah, as long as you keep up with your cardio, not eating like a fucking pig, eating dirt,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
We'd only need something for the liver, right?
But see, here's the thing. It's like, I don't really know. I don't think so. AST goes up like when you get that reading when you're trained. Like it's always high. You need to look at like it's called GCC. Is that the marker that you look at, or if it's called GGT? Forget the name. I forget it off the top of my head. But I think that your the liver's so durable. Like it's so
Yeah.
durable. Like fucking I'm Irish, so my liver has to be okay. Like natural selection would take place. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no,
obviously
that's true.
that's stupid. Like take your Tudcan shit. But I think other than that and staying hydrated, I think your liver should be fine as long as you're not running like fucking check drops before your session.
There's something they do a lot in Portugal. They take actually. It's Live 52. Have you heard about that?
I think I've heard of the supplement itself, but I haven't looked into it.
Yeah. Apparently that's meant to be really good for your liver as well as the NAC and
Yeah.
what else do I take? I take NAC and ALA, alpha lipoic acid.
Oh yes, yes,
That's
yes. It's
an
very
omega 6 if I'm not wrong.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, 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 yeah.
but
Yeah,
NAC, man, I think NAC is the go-to when it comes to liver.
I think NXT is It,
Everything, yeah.
it's it's one of the so essentially why it's NAC is so good is it's like a precursor to for
Glutathione,
glutathione production
yeah.
in the body. So if you take glutathione, ingest it, unless you're injecting it, you won't get the benefits. Now to get the dose, it's only like 5-10% like its bioavailability compared to injecting it. So if you were to take 10 to 20 times the dose of glutathione to match that of injecting it to get the antioxidant benefits, health benefits, you get MAOIs. Now, MAOIs are like kind of, I think they're carcinogenic, and they're like carcinogens that you get from like cigarettes and shit. So it can just have a bit of toxicity. And I don't know if it is carcinogenic, but I know that their MAOIs are toxic. They're toxins into the body in a sense. And when you so in order to get the antioxidant effects, you're also getting toxic effects, if that makes sense. It's kind of like
Yeah.
contradictory. So NAC, N-acetylcysteine, it kind of helps your like endogenous production of glutathione, and it increases your body's availability of it. So you can increase it indirectly through that, whatever mechanism that happens.
Yeah. How much do you take it? Just 600?
Oh, 600. Yeah, I ran up to 1,200, so two doses, but I
Yeah.
don't think that's really necessary. People say they get like fucking apathetic and shit, or like anhedonic, where you get like no sense of like pleasure and shit off NAC at a
What?
high dose. Really strange. But I don't
Yeah.
know. People are weird, man. I've seen people like say that they feel that they can't sleep because they took creatine. So, you know.
What?
Yeah, Reddit can be weird.
Yeah, like I usually take two pills, one in the morning, one before bed, and that's it. Like
Oh, that
maybe,
reminds you, I've been so inconsistent with my higher creatine dosing. I've been so bad for that.
yeah, I've kept it at 10 right now. I'm not running 20.
Okay, fair.
I ran out of creatine, so whenever I'm close to running out, just bring down the dose, just to last
Just to
longer.
not have to get it. Yeah, it's not even that it's a crazy expensive. It's just sometimes ordering supplements, it feels like I'm like, fuck, I can't be bothered. It's going to take like 2 days anyways.
Yeah,
But then,
and
like, it doesn't
apparently,
make sense.
sorry, apparently the brain health benefits that you'll get from benefit is only from 20 grams a day.
Yes, and it should also be noted that that is mainly seen if you are sleep deprived. So, like you do get some cognitive benefits, but like the big trend and kind of like the highlight of it all, you mainly see what it does is that it offsets memory defects and like cognitive decline, like temporary or ephemeral negative effects from a bad night of sleep. So if you have more creatine, you get like less, you get less of that decline or
Less of
negative
that, yeah.
effects. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I don't know, I don't really know how efficacious it is with adequate sleep, but I know that there is still some sort of benefit. But again, I think like I used to be huge into nootropics and stuff, and I just like again, it's like fucking. If I get a good night of sleep, nothing can match that. If I get a bad night of sleep, nothing's gonna help. It's
True,
kind of at the end of the day, it's kind of what it comes down to.
true. All right, I think we should wrap it up then. Right,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
you got
Fuck.
your baby's things to do.
Yeah. 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 I'm trying to think. Do I have anything else? Um.
So we've covered Urs, we've covered Chris, we talked about a bit Retatrutide and
Supplements.
supplements. I think we're grand for.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If you were to recommend one supplement to, like, we'll say people watching in general, anyone that's come this far, what would you recommend? One supplement, and we'll say they're just like, unless no, if someone has a specific need, like if they're deficient in like fucking vitamin B12, then that's what you'd recommend. But
Yeah,
provided
yeah.
they don't have any like specific needs, what would you recommend?
Man, I'd say creatine.
Really?
Yeah, I think creatine. Man, I think it's very tough to beat creatine in terms of benefits.
Mm,
You know, not just from a training performance standpoint, but from a health standpoint as well.
mm.
Second to that, I would say here in Ireland, definitely D3 and K2.
I think even in sunny countries, people work inside all day. You
Yeah,
need to be out in
true.
the sun for like 2 or 3 hours to be getting like
That's
the
true.
optimal amount. And vitamin D is important for testosterone. So
Yeah. So I'd say probably those three. If you're on a budget, mm, if you're on a budget now, that's different. Um, because you always need something to, at least something for the heart, something for um, mitochondrial health. Is that how you say mitochondrial?
yeah,
Um,
super fascinating. That's another rabbit hole that we can go down maybe the next time.
yeah. You need something for immune system, um,
Definitely.
gut health. So like there's
Huge, huge,
yeah,
underlooked as well.
yeah. So look, omega threes, they're great for the heart and for the brain.
I would go in, I would toss magnesium in there as well.
Oh
Everyone's
yeah,
deficient in magnesium if they're not supplementing it.
elemental, right?
Yeah, so about 350, you can take up upwards 700 milligrams of elemental magnesium to get the like upper optimal amount, especially for people that go to the gym and stuff, because magnesium is like your nervous system really likes having it. It's used for every single muscle contraction. There's like hundreds of uses for magnesium in the body, and yeah, I think people that suffer if they can't sleep, anxiety, maybe the like performance might be low. It is a mineral after all. It's really fucking important we have it. And the reason why it's not available in foods is because it's usually what you would find in the topsoil, for, like on a farm. But because modern farming is so like it's just it's everything's reused, the soil's getting reused, and everything's that mass, the mineral content is getting depleted so much that there's no magnesium in like your fruits and vegetables and your potatoes and stuff. And if you were to get it in from, let's say, spinach, magnesium rich source, to get like the upper optimal amount, like what athletes should be taking, you would need to be eating 10 bags of like your standard bag of spinach that you get in the shop. Up to
Yeah.
10 bags. Yeah, 5 to 10 bags, which is a
And
lot of
it's
fucking
crazy. It's crazy to think people would put ashwagandha in front of any of those that we just mentioned.
Oh, the adaptogen, yeah, because I people see that it boosts testosterone, it lowers cortisol and shit like that, and I'm like, you know what? But here's the thing: it's like that shit again. It's like if you eat good and you sleep well, that's gonna do more. Like
That's covered.
ashwagandha is a good little. It's like the icing on the cake, but people see it as like the batter. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you take your magnesium post workout as well?
No, I take it through this dream sleep.
Dream sleep. Yeah. I do before bed.
Jordan Peters.
Yeah. I do before bed as well.
Yeah, so this has how much magnesium is in this? So this has 500 milligrams of magnesium bisglycinate, and that would be elemental. So
Yeah.
that's a pretty decent amount. But you can definitely taking it post workout. It's not a bad idea at all. Definitely helps with CNS recovery. And I think Wesley Vissers takes it with all of his meals.
All of his meals.
I think he takes it multiple times a day. Yeah.
Mm. Isn't that a bit too much?
He probably, I wonder, maybe he takes a small dose with all of his
No,
meals.
he's sponsored as well, so
Oh yeah,
but
ESN,
you see
Ray
like
Drip, and
yeah, that's the problem. Like all of these pros, they're doing this stuff, right? And then they want us to do the same, right? And I don't blame them. Like there's salespeople as well. Um, but a few months ago, I heard Justin Shire saying that we're so dumb to doing cardio post workout. Like how come? Like cardio needs to be done in a different time from in a different time from your training session, from your weight session. And I'm like, bro, you live bodybuilding. We don't. We have families, we have jobs, we have, so if I can't do,
I
that's
fucking
the
hate
type
that
of
shit. Yeah,
that's the type of pressure that I would put in myself. And I believe that's why I didn't gain a ton of muscle
yeah.
because I was stressing myself with
Over the yeah,
I have to
the
do
high
my card.
cortisol and everything like that is going to ruin everything, no matter
Your
what you do.
sleep,
Yeah,
your sleep is going to go down the drain. You're not going to perform as well. You're not going
but
to
hey, at
grow.
least you're not doing your cardio after your workouts. Like it's like like people want to avoid the fundamentals, and latch onto the idea of the 0.1% being the 100%. Do you get what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like small little fucking nuanced shit. They're like, that's what it is. That's what it's. No, dude. It's like get 7 to 10 hours sleep, drink your fucking water, and eat your meals, and don't fucking miss. That's
yeah,
it. That is
and
it. And
and
do that every day for
yeah.
months, and that's it.
The moment I started prioritizing my sleep and actually like doing my cardio post workout, I think yeah, I think that's the most important thing is just get it done. Like it doesn't matter when, just get
Just
it
do
done.
do the fucking thing.
You know. Um, but I used to beat myself up with that. I have to wake up 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't care if I go to bed at 1. I have to wake up at 6. I have to do my cardio. I would put everything else after my cardio. I'm like, no, my cardio needs to be done. If it's not done, my day's gonna feel like shit. It's gonna be shit.
Yeah, I used to do that as well, and I used to sleep for like 4 hours, and I did a cut before. I wouldn't be able to sleep till 12, and I'd wake up at 4, half 4, wired. I would go down to the beach, and there was like a pier, and I'd go for a swim at like half 5 in the morning. I'd run down, I'd run back, I'd eat my meal. I'd probably try and get a nap in at some point because I'd be fucked, and I'd like eat my other meal. I'd go to the gym, and then I'd be fucked for the day, and I'd be waiting in bed at 8 o'clock and not able to sleep till 12 because I'm just fried. But like just just trying to get up and like do my cardio at this time and do this at this time because this is how you do it. And Ronnie Coleman got
Yeah,
woke up and had a meal at like a 3 hour sleep and he was a cop, so it should be fine. And I just like felt like shit. It's just like what
genetic
the fuck?
freaks, man. Genetic
Yeah, keep
freaks.
it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Is that what they say? Kiss. Kiss.
Who says that?
Yeah, it's like keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah,
Kiss. Kiss.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much that's it. Like you're right.
Yeah. But yeah.
I'm back to doing 3-1, 3 days on, one off.
Oh.
Yeah, I changed my training split to that again. So
Yeah, but
now
see,
now I'm doing
everything's good for you though. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah now I'm doing biceps twice a week.
Oh, you're doing it twice a week now.
I'm doing biceps twice a week before legs.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
4 legs.
before legs. Yeah, it
You
it
trying to
sounds
bring them up?
crazy, huh?
You trying to bring them up?
No, it sounds crazy, right? But basically, I was like, let me try and do 4 sets of biceps before my leg workouts. And I do it before because imagine doing biceps after a leg day. That's not happening, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's why I never let myself do calves very last.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So
the amount of times I'm like, oh, it's fine, I'll come back and do it
yeah.
tomorrow.
So it's literally a quad day where I put 4 sets of biceps. So I start with 4 sets of biceps, and then I do my adductors, my abductors. I go on to I do a couple sets of seated leg curl, and then I do pretty much leg extensions and leg press, and that's the day. Man, in less than 2 hours, I'm done. I'm like, I haven't done legs in less than 2 hours for I don't know how long. And I'm like, oh, it feels great because then I can beat them again in 4 days' time.
Yeah, no,
Right.
my even my leg days, man, are like hour 15. I love just really high intensity. And I know it does sacrifice a little bit of performance if I were to wait like a bit more time in between sets, but I just it's fun. And sometimes
Yeah,
it's nice just to do what's fun.
that's right. And I'm doing the pull push legs, not doing
Go
push
with
pull.
it. Go so much better than pull push legs.
Yeah,
Or push pull
where I
legs.
have an SLDL on my back days, and I'm not bent over rowing. I'm just keeping that one as my erectors.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's enough.
Yeah,
It's enough. And like, but yeah, when it comes like your erectors are used a lot with legs. If you're doing any fucking like any unassisted ish squat, or press, like your erectors are going to be there. If you're doing lunges, if you're doing split squats, if you're doing squats, you
yeah.
know.
So I'm trying that out. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, so pretty much every 4 days I'm hitting the same muscle. The volume, like my back and my hamstrings, they're getting the most volume of them all of the rest.
Nice, nice. I'm fucking my hamstrings up so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're talking like 20 sets for back, 14 for hamstrings total.
Oh shit, I don't know if I'm on 14, man. I need to up my game. Oh fuck. Nice,
And
nice.
that's like
Actually,
three
no, that
sets.
would make sense. Actually, no, that does, yeah, because if you're doing SLDLs for like three working sets and then you're doing
Yeah.
like lying leg curl and you do three, 4 sets and then you do that twice a week, you're kind of hitting 14 sets there.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. So like the only difference is I do seated leg curl every 2 days on my back and on my leg days.
Okay.
So and it's only 2 sets because then I go
Yeah,
like
you would,
really
yeah,
hard.
if you can split the volume, definitely do it, but don't add volume to those 2 days, or like you just the last thing you want is like that like area not recovering, and then your quads are
Yeah.
sore and your knees
No.
start hurting and shit.
I'm like the thing I keep in mind is I'm gonna go really hard in here in the seated leg curl for like 1 set only. I have a working set and a set to failure. So one is 2 reps in reserve, the other one's to failure,
Perfect.
and that's it. And I'm like, I'm gonna leave it at that because I need to recover within 2 days,
Perfect.
right? So it's only like systemic fatigue, so it's nothing crazy like the SLDL whatsoever. So with the SLDL, I have a one working set, 2 reps in reserve, one set with 1 rep in reserve, so very
Okay,
close
nice.
to failure,
Nice.
and then a higher volume set, so
Like a
12 to
back off.
15.
Nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice. You're really
that's
rubbing it in here. How do you even manage to get to the gym? But anyways, next week will be a better week. Hopefully, I'll have some cool, fucking. I don't even know what to say, but hopefully next week will be better. But anyways, dude, I'm gonna get going
yeah.
and get
It's
Molly
time
ready for
to
her
time
first
to
day of
go.
school tomorrow.
All right, bro.
Okay.
Take care. I'll see you
All
next
right, my
week.
pleasure as always. See you later.
See you.